So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the To-Do MVC project, which is just an open source project, and we're going to convert it into a desktop app. And here's kind of a quick product run through. All right, let's open up ToDesktop Builder. And once that loads, we can hit Get Started. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new panel type application. We can just use the defaults here. I'm going to change the URL to the localhost URL of the web app I was just on. And let's add an icon. And then once my app is created, you can see that if I hit the run button, then actually I have a pretty decent panel type application, like pretty much immediately ready to go. And I can hit that keyboard shortcut that I set up to make my panel appear and disappear quickly. All right, now let's make it look and behave like a desktop app. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some desktop specific rules. So if I just prefix a CSS rule with .ToDesktop, then all of a sudden it has styles that affect just the desktop app. So just by adding a few rules here, I can have an app that looks a little bit more native. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a resize observer so that every time I add something, add a to-do item, then it's going to resize that window. So it's only taking up as much space as it needs to take up. And now let's add a badge to the dock that shows me how many to-dos I have left. Okay, this is where it's going to start get really interesting. Let's go back to the app and let's install some native plugins. And let's also install the client-side library so that I have TypeScript autocomplete. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the selected text when I hit keyboard shortcut. So when I hit Command Shift and dot, then I'm going to get the text that was highlighted when I hit that shortcut. I'm going to trim it, and then I'm going to find out where that selected text is coming from. So what application am I in when I select that text? So we can use the ActiveWin package to figure that out. And then what I'm going to do is, based on the current active window, I'm going to find out what application that was, and I'm going to get the path, and then that's going to help me drag out the icon for that application. And then I'm going to add a new to-do that has the selected text and the icon of our application. Okay, so let's test this out. Boom, so that's it. So this is obviously a super specific type of use case, but what we're trying to do here is we're trying to cover 90% of desktop and Electron apps. So if any of this seems kind of interesting to you, then give me a shout and we'll get you on the beta.